Oh, well, I hope you're looking for me.
AJ, actually, Reginald's going to find him.
But this gives me a chance to thank you in person, Mr. Quartermain, for asking Jason to join the Charles Street Development Foundation. I think it was a brilliant move.
Another politician, huh? Well, you made your decision?
Yes, sir. You can count me in.
I'm delighted to hear it.
AJ isn't so happy with the idea, Grandfather.
Well, that's your brother's problem.
No, I don't want it to be anyone's problem.
And it shouldn't be a problem. I'm glad you both are going to be involved in this project. We all want to see this go forward. Maybe for different reasons, but so what? We just need a few bridges to span those differences, that's all.
So you're offering your services as bridge builder, huh?
Well, I've had plenty of practice. When it comes to being determined and stubborn, the wards are a match for the Quartermains any day.
Would you mind if I stay and take some notes? This could be very enlightening.
Did you summon me?
He didn't. I did.
Now, why is it that I feel like I'm being set up here?
This was strictly my idea.
I told her I was concerned about stepping on your toes and agreeing to join the Board of Development Foundation.
Don't you think that that's between you and me?
Well, I have a vested interest in this association.
Yeah, my brother.
And in you too, AJ.
Well, really? Since when?
Since the day I met you. And you offered to be my friend. Does that offer still hold?
Of course it does.
Okay, then be a friend and hear what I have to say.
Would it be easier if I made a discreet exit?
No, not on my account, please.
No, please, Grandfather, stick around. They want a witness. Stay here.
Boy, your defenses are really in place, aren't they?
Well, I'll tell you, Keesha, I'm clearly outnumbered.
No, you're wrong. We're all on the same side.
Ah, for the common good of Charles Street, right?
Yes.
Nobody sees you as the enemy.
You want to bet?
I see two brothers from a powerful and influential family with a chance to work together to help the community.
Well, that's Jason. I'm the one who's in it for himself.
I don't believe that.
Well, everyone else does.
You know, there is nothing wrong with benefiting personally from something that is going to bring so much good. We all have our own agendas, whether we like to admit it or not.
By God, that's honest.
And what's in it for you, Keesha? Or should I ask?
I am not on the board, but I have volunteered to help in any way I can because I'm sure I'm going to learn a lot about the way things work. The Quartermains know a few angles the boards definitely could use.
And vice versa?
Probably.
No question.
So, you and Jason and Justice are all planning on raising my consciousness, is that it?
And you can raise mine. I am not being sarcastic, AJ. I really admire you.
No, she really thinks highly of you, AJ.
Yeah, we all know you have a sharp mind for business. Charles Street needs you. So what can we do to make you more comfortable with this whole situation?
I feel the same, AJ.
Don't make the foundation choose between the two of you. AJ, please.
Come on, what do you say? Can we do this? I think we can. All right, please, just think about it.
I will.
Good. Well, I better be getting home.
Okay. I'll drive you home.
Good night, AJ.
Good night, Keesha.
Good night, Mr. Quartermain. Take care.
Good night, bridge builder.
Well, that didn't take long, did it?
Keesha had some homework to do. And I wanted to get your reaction to what she said.
Well, I suppose if I ever go into labor negotiations, I'll try and remember her technique. Now, what was it? With a flattery and an earnest call for unity.
AJ, she was being very sincere.
Didn't I mention sincerity also? Hey, works like a charm, pal. She almost had me.
What do you have against her?
I don't have anything against her. As a matter of fact, I happen to like her a lot. And if you remember clearly, little brother, I saw her first.
You just sound angry.
It's just that somehow I've managed to become the bad guy in her eyes. While you occupy all the high ground, and I resent it.
That's not how Keesha sees it.
No, it's not just her. It's everybody. I guess I should be used to it by now. Everybody was just so damn proud of you for going into medicine. And me, I'm just after the almighty buck, just climbing all over everybody's back to try and get to the top of the business heap.
Who said that?
Dad, for one. On several occasions. I'm always being compared to you. I try and rebel by becoming an alcoholic, and Dad writes me off as a deadbeat. You rebel by standing up against the ELQ incinerator, and he cheers.
How did this become about Dad all of a
You
sudden?
don't want me to be a part of the Charles Street Foundation, Jason, because you consider that your territory. You just can't share any of that high sacred moral ground.
Yeah, what's
can
with
you?
this high moral ground? Can we just get back to Keesha?
Do you want to get back to Keesha? Fine. There's a nice, safe, politically correct rebellion.
Oh, now what the hell is that supposed
What's
to
next,
mean?
Jason? What are you going to tell me? That you love her? You're in for a rude awakening,
Hey,
pal.
just because you got burned with Nikki doesn't mean I can't be lucky. And will you please tell me what any of this has to do with the two of us working together for the benefit of the Charles Street Foundation?
I should have known that you threw a
No,
Nikki up in my
let's just
face.
forget about
No, you brought it up.
Why are you turning this whole thing into a
So
competition?
what's new,
between us?
Jason?
Look, I didn't go into medicine to show you up. And I didn't fight the incinerator because you were for it. And I sure as hell didn't fall for Keesha to make you feel bad about your own love life.
All right, I tell you what. Why don't we just start this over? Because I'm starting to get real ticked off.
By all means.
All right, let's just get back to the Charles Street Foundation.
Fine.
This whole thing was Grandfather's idea.
And a good one?
Agreed. And if it's a success, it's going to be good for Charles Street and ELQ. Jason, Grandfather thinks that I can help make it a success. That's why he put me on the board. And now all of a sudden, Justice wants you on the board. Okay, all right. You're involved. I think it makes sense.
Really?
It's kind of like Keesha said. We each have different perspectives, different talents. And if this thing's going to be a success, then we have to work together.
And that's all right with you?
Is it all right with you?
Why shouldn't it be?
Jason, my success in business is about the only thing I've got to be proud of right now. And I'm sorry if I've been a little bit territorial. But I think you have too. About Charles Street and about the wards.
Yeah, maybe so.
I also apologize. I was way out of line bringing Dad into this. Not to mention the incinerator and your career choices and your relationship with Keesha. But I guess it's kind of like the two you said. I can get kind of defensive. It just seems that everything is going your way.
AJ.
No, that's not even the point. Look, we both want this thing to be a success. So I'm going to keep my extraneous opinions to myself, especially where it concerns you and Keisha's relationship. And I guess we're just going to have to respect each other's positions relative to the project. Deal?
Deal.